Hello minasan, Ohio, konnichiwa, and konbanwa to all my senpai out there. Welcome back to our channel. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe because we are uploading Isekai anime reaction slash video every day. And on our last video, our main character received an order to assassinate no other than her friend, Lady Dia Vicorni. And right now we're gonna be going to the next chapter, and this is the world's best assassin reincarnated in a different world as an aristocrat, chapter 7.2. What? What do you mean, father? Dia, my childhood friend who served as my magic teacher, someone important to me. And he is asking me to kill her? Please explain the situation. Why do we need to kill Dia? There was a rebellion in the neighboring state of Suiguell. The same thing happens in any country, but ambitious nobles have been constantly bolstering their forces. Most of these nobles became arrogant after gathering enough and eventually started thinking they were better suited to rule the country. In the end, claims of incompetency and negligence were made against royal family of Suiguell, and several nobles joined forces and incited a revolt. And it seems that the nobles won surprisingly. In the kingdom of Alvern, the Tuatha they exist to judge rebellious nobles. However, Suiguell lacks such a force, and this is the result. Since Dia's family aligned with the royal family, they had to forfeit the bulk of their territory and assets to nobles as compensation. After hearing this from Dia, I avoided meeting her for the time being, but they should have finished cleaning up after the war without a hitch, right? I would imagine that the issue resolved already. If you know that much already, then I'll tell you the rest. Assets, territory, what those nobles wanted next was their beautiful daughter who possessed powerful magic. And that's because any noble would want a superior sorcerer as their heir. It seems that Count Vicorni was planning to concede to their demands to avoid unnecessary bloodshed. And of course, Lady Dia planned to as well. Dia? However, their retainers wouldn't allow it. They rose up against them and killed the envoy sent to pick up Lady Dia. Moreover, some of the populace volunteered to be soldiers as well, and in the end, an army was formed. Even now, they have Count Vicorni and Lady Dia confined as they are barricaded inside the castle. So, to suppress them quickly, they ordered to display the Count and Dia's heads on the stakes to lower the populace's morale. Just who did this request come from? Count Vicorni himself. His messenger came to tell me just now. Even if he's captured, his retainers and people will be run over by the nobles' forces. That is what he fears most. So, Dia's father ordered to assassinate her own daughter. That's shocking. Lugh, you are free to refuse this request. That's because the request is atypical of what Watade handles, so to speak. It would be a personal matter. It certainly won't bring peace to the kingdom of Alvarn. Plus, Lady Dia is an important friend of yours. The Watade creed is irrelevant. You would only reduce yourself to the level of an ordinary assassin. What would become of you if you were to do such thing? That Elug-kun, shouldn't he stop being an aristocrat assassin? Now, this is Balor. And devote himself as a merchant instead? I'll give you this much for him. 20 years' worth of your territory tax yields. His talent would be too much of a waste to leave dormant. I'll set him up as the right-hand man of Balor. I'll have him be my advisor for now, and someday I'll want him to be my son's best assistant. If I do that, the Balor Company will become the world's greatest company, unsurpassable and second to none. He has that ability. Will you not grant Lugh to me? You have other paths you can take besides being an assassin. I'm setting off now. I must make haste. Lugh. Father, no. Even if they were to go against our creed, it is the path I chose as an assassin. The reason why Dad told me about this request is because it will take him 3 days to reach the territory of Vicorne, right? In that case, you will be too late. But I could rush there in just few hours. Hehe. How brazen. But you're right. Make haste, Lugh. However, how are you going to do it? Are you really going to assassinate Lady Dia? Are you content with that? Dad, I'm an assassin. The Tuatha Creed, it has certainly become cornerstone for me. However, I want to make judgment of my own will. I'm going to kill Dia. What? But I won't actually kill her, okay? It's elementary. What? I have a plan. Leave it to me. His father was dumbfounded in his office. And her mother comes in. For the first time in my life, I've disobeyed the Tuatha Dé Creed. To think that my son would do the same thing. I thought he was raised to be different from me, but it seems he adopted my peculiarities. Do your best, son. He was running through the forest, and then all of a sudden, he met Holt. Look, Sama, you are heading to Lady Dia, right? That is right. I have not met Lady Dia even once yet, but I am aware that she is incredibly important to Lugh Sama. Holt, it would be helpful if you come with me, but I have to go full force. You won't be able to catch up with me. I am aware of that. However, if you ran there with full force at this distance, it would exhaust you quite a bit, yes? Even with Lugh Sama's hyper regeneration, your recovery will not be able to keep up for your mana and stamina. That means you will not be able to rescue Lady Dia. I shall use wind magic to reduce air resistance and ferry Lugh Sama as far as possible. Here I go. Holt! She's fast. Holt. Onward to Vicorne. Suiguell. Territory of Vicorne. Oh, houses are on fire. Report. From our third army, the volunteer army's defense is too intense. The west gate remains impenetrable. What? They're surprisingly stubborn, aren't they? What shall I do? I'm sick and tired of this already. Now who is this guy? Oh, he's a problem. This guy is a big problem. I'm going to quickly finish them off. Wow. What a turn of events, guy. And this anime is getting more and more exciting as chapters goes by. And thank you all for watching this video, and I'll see you on the next. And please subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And again, arigatou gozaimashita minasan, arigatou gozaimashita senpai, and mata asta ne yoroshiku onegai shimasu. Domo arigatou gozaimashita. Ja ne.